What's up, guys? This is Miasin. So we got a bunch of new cards to review today, so let's dive right into it as soon as you smash the like and subscribe button. You already know the drill. Okay, so the first cards are ARG Stars. Yeah, shoutouts to ARGs, I guess. I've never played in one. Apparently it's those used to be big events. Anyways, Ajra the Laurels, level 4 Earth Warrior, 1818, third effect once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you control a continuous trap quick effect, you can banish this card from your hand. Change the attack of one phase of monster on the field to 0 until the end of this turn. It doesn't target. But it's like the worst kind of interruption in the world. So it's kind of shit. But whatever, I'm not gonna complain too much. If this card is normal summoned, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation. Very specifically to the activation of your continuous trap cards. Oh, and their effects for the rest of the turn. Okay, thank God. Because otherwise it would have been like, what? You can banish this card you control, place up to 2 ARG Star S continuous traps with different names from your hand and or deck face up in your spell and trap zone. Oh, okay. Alright, I mean, we're gonna have to look at the actual ARG continuous traps for me to judge this card. But clearly, this card is the Theresia of the deck. It doesn't lose to Ash. So that's really cool. And it doesn't, I mean, it kind of loses to Valor. Your opponent can Valor this preemptively, and you're like, oh no. And so yeah, so I don't know, but it's not bad. If only you had like Cryo, right, with like Rescue Rabbit, that would have been broken. Or if this was like a quick effect, then yeah, this, oh my god, this card would have been the nuts. Anyways, ARG home stadium. I'm not gonna bother reading all this. Field spell once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points. Add 1 ARG card from your graveyard or banish to your hand. Okay, so it's kind of like a Worst Union Hanger, a Union Hanger at home. Each time you continue to trap a special summon from the spell and trap zone to your field, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. And whoa, look at that, what a coincidence time has been called. Once per chain, not once per turn, or not twice per turn, or thrice per turn. Oh, I love that. I love that word. It almost makes me feel smart. If your continuous trap card activates this effect in the monster zone while you have a banished ARG monster, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. This is once per chain, so you can use it multiple times if you got multiple continuous traps, which means that you can get multiple negations, but very slow reactive negations, so you can't negate cards like Evenly or Dark Ruler because it resolves in a separate chain link. It is an if effect, not a when effect. If anything, I think this card would have been better if the if was replaced by when. Now, you might be saying, but Yak Sign, then it could have missed timing because then your opponent can like chain random bullshit to like your continuous trap and then your field spell doesn't trigger anymore. Which is true, like the same weakness as Thunder Dragon Titan and those other cards that behave the same way. But bro, I'd rather take that and be able to negate, you know, War Breakers than not only being able to negate things like super slowly. So yeah, this card could have been a little better. It might be, I mean, it's a great card once you already get your stuff going. But this card doesn't make bad hands any better. So far, I can't say anything like super positive because there's only one monster. And this field spell isn't good enough for you to warrant playing Terraforming for it. Usually when you play Terraforming with a field spell is because that field spell generates you so much advantage that you want to play 4 copies of it. This card, on its own, it doesn't do jack shit. Okay, ARG title, the Purple Lightning, continuous traps. Warrior monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense, so this is as a continuous trap face up. And then once per turn you can discard 1 card. Ooh, I've seen this before. Special summon this as an effect monster. Warrior Light level 4 attack the 2k. With the following effect, that's still also a trap, just like Shade Brigandine and stuff. Then you can add 1 ARG card from your deck to your hand, except itself. Okay, cool. So, yeah, very similar again to the Trap Trick Solatea. I think that's the name of the card. So, yeah, you can use its effect right. I mean, it's not like, if you set it, then you still have to wait a full turn, so it's kind of shit. But once per turn, quick effect, you can place this card in your spell and trap zone face up. So, what I really like about this card is that once you get the ball going, every single turn, you go, okay, search a card, and then put it back in the spell and trap zone, and then next turn, do the same thing, and then keep searching every single freaking ARG card from your deck over and over with the same card, because it just loops itself. So this is a really cool card. I'm a huge fan. Really nice design overall. ARG Capain, the Flying Swallow. I'm not gonna remember any of these cards' name, by the way. I'm just telling you right now. Your warrior monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Perfect way to complement... not this one, but you're gonna see. Once per turn, if there is a continuous trap in the monster zone, you can special summon this as an effect monster. 200 weaker stats. With the following effect, it is still also trapped. Then you have any banished ARG monster gain 500 life points. Sure, I mean, this one banishes itself, either on the field or in your hand, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, alright, sure. So you gain 500 life points, nobody gives 2 shits. And then, same thing, you can place it on the spell and trap zone face up. Yeah, so I guess you can keep gaining life points which doesn't matter because you're paying life points with a home stadium, so you're really just making your money back. 500 life points gain? I'll take like searching any card from your deck to your hand over gaining 500 life points any day. It's just that this card is easier to summon than this, because this one you have to discard a card that's a little expensive. This one you can summon it for free as long as there is a continuous trap in the monster zone. And remember that with this card, you can place these two continuous traps straight away from your deck to your field face up. So you can place this, and then you can summon this for free. Or no, actually, summon this first, and then search something, and then summon this, and then you got yourself a free rank 4. So yeah, this is already a 1-card rank 4, and searches a card. And you can make a Time Thief Redoer that always has a trap card underneath, which obviously is like a super broken Redoer. Alright, so it's cool, but whatever. And then we got ARG ETO the Dragon Slayer, continuous trap. Oh, shoutouts to RuneScape, by the way. Warrior monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. So yeah, that's the effect that is great with this, and by great I mean garbage. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card effect, please negate. You can special summon this as an effect monster with the following effect. It is also still a trap. Then if you have any banished ARG monster, you can return 1 card on the field to the hand. That's pretty good. It's an interruption, and yet again, it loops itself, which means you get a lot of value off of your cards. So that's cool. I mean, in the grind game, I can see these cards doing something, but in the early game, it's objectively worse than Labyrinth. So yeah, it's just, for now, it's not complete. We clearly need a lot in order to make this, this archetype playable. But yeah, I can see, no, sorry, not Azarun, but I mean, yes, and Apophis the Swamp Deity being good in this deck. And I can see the Rabbit linked to being really good because it can set these cards. So yeah, that's some cool stuff. Oh, and also, by the way, I forgot, there is a very cool card that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite cards. It's Statue of Anguish Pattern. When you got some traps that keep summoning themselves over and over, it's kind of cool. Yeah, you can destroy a bunch of cards every single turn, and this deck obviously doesn't look like it loses to hand traps at all, which is great. Alright, so now we've got, Jesus, we got some new Crystron cards. Yes, let's check them out. Okay, so again, this is in the exact same sets, Shadow, Supreme Darkness, there we go. Yeah, okay, so this one is, by the way, the Crystron deck is utter garbage, but they have some of the nastiest cards in the game, like Crystron Needle Fiber. All the synchros are just great cards, so they have a really good foundation, and maybe, just maybe, this means that Needle Fiber is getting unbanned with an errata. If this video gets 1,000 likes, Konami has to do it. Okay, level 2 Water Machine Tuner. Yeah, okay, not Light Machine. I hate you, Konami. This was the perfect opportunity to make Cyber Dragon better. Anyways, both effects once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can special summon 1 Crystron monster from your deck, except itself. Then immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 machine monster using that monster you control. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is obviously insane. This is really good. You summon any Crystron monster, then quick sync into any machine. I don't know, like, what are the best machines that you can summon on your opponent's turn that would be, like, really good to beat your opponents. I'm trying to look right now. Yeah, I mean, there definitely has to be some nice options. Let's see. Arms of Gen X, return 0. You need a Dark Tuner. All of your monsters are water. Sorry, yes. You can still summon the Crystron monsters, but a lot of them require, like, a synchro or, like, multiple tuners or some weird materials. So yeah, maybe there's something that I'm missing. You can at least make Ephedon Dragster. But again, this is this is only a 1 effect, so it obviously gets better. You can banish this card from your grave, destroy 1 synchro monster you control, then special summon 2 Crystron monsters from your deck. Also, you can't summon for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. Well, you can't special summon monsters. Okay, yeah, no, this is... It's obviously an insane card. Yeah, this is so freaking good. And you can use both effects in the same turn. And the second effect you can use right away after... using this as a synchro material. Jesus, what the frick? This card's nuts. Yeah, again, I know nothing about the Crystron deck. I know that they get a little bit of advantage when they die, something like that. It's kind of like Yang Zing for poor people. Hold on a second. But I can't even write Crystron. How do you write Crystron? Crystron, okay. Rose Nyx, yeah, that was one of the cards that was played in, like, Orchestra or some bullshit. Yeah, there you go. Summons a token. Nice deck. Okay, none of this matters. Oh, yeah, no, actually, yeah, the Soul Veneer, I guess, triggers when it dies. So I don't really know. I don't really care. Okay, so we got Crystron Soul Foot Hole. Okay, level 5 Water Machine. You can only use, again, once per turn. If this card is in your hand or grave, you can target 1 Crystron card you control, destroy it, then special summon this card. Also, you can't special summon for except machine monsters. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send up to 2 Crystron cards with different names from your deck to the graveyard, except itself. Okay, so yeah, one of them, you can banish from the grave and then generate a token for free. Yeah, and this is not a tuner, so you get another non-tuner. Oh, yeah, but then... Oh, then you can also get this in the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, so far, both of these cards just look like they're really good. I don't know if it's, like, enough to really fix this, this archetype, but... Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, it's really good. Crystron needed, like, some broken support, honestly, because it's just so ass. It was getting disrespected big time, because, you know, we get Crystron Needle Fiber, one of the best Link monsters this game has ever seen, and then the whole deck is ass. Like, it's so pathetic. Anyways, Crystron Elesqueletas. I already forgot the name of, like, all these cards, and all the ARG cards just don't count on me for me to remember anything. Generic, okay, level 7 water synchro, with first and third effect once per turn. If this card is synchro 7, you can add one Crystron card from your graveyard or banish to your hand. Yeah, sure, that's fine. It also gives you a little bit of a recovery if you get shifted. This is what I noticed. People have been complaining so much about shifter because card design from Konami has been a little too extreme, right? Like, they're making decks that can either play shifter and be unfair, like Ritual Beast, because they can almost FTK you, or they're making decks that are really broken but lose to shifter, and it just doesn't feel balanced because now there's way too much power in shifter, and it's just really stupid. But now, at least even the decks that do lose to shifter that can't play it, at least they have a little bit of recovery. They don't get, like, super shafted at 100%. Like, you can see Malice, for example. It's a shifter deck, but when you shift your opponent, at least you're not making an unbreakable board. Whereas, if you don't have shifter, then at least you're making the full link board with, like, the Splash, Matrix, Skull Talker, etc. Anyways, monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. I don't see how this is relevant. If this Synchro Summon card is destroyed by battle by card effect, including your own card effect, when you destroy it with this card, what can you do? You can special summon one Crystron monster from your graveyard banished. Okay, yeah, okay, so okay, Jesus, what the hell? Alright, so you can go normal summon this, and then your opponent does anything, and then you immediately go into this, and then you search a card, or rather recycle back a card, and then you banish this, and then destroy this, and then it's gonna summon 2 monsters, right? And then this is gonna trigger, and then summon back the Crystron that you just banished. So yeah, you got 3 bodies and a recycle back in, like, literally 2 seconds off of 1 card. This is insanity. By the way, if my memory serves me right, this is just like Yang Zing, a deck that is really good at quick syncing on your opponent's turn. During your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can blah blah blah, and if you do immediately after this synchro summon, blah blah blah, during your opponent, blah blah blah, special summon, blah blah blah, okay, I don't really know, yeah, okay, I haven't really read anything. Okay, Crystron Inclusion. Continue spell, you can only activate 1 card to discuss demon, yeah, third effect once per turn. When this card resolves, you can add 1 Crystron card from your deck to your hand except... Okay, alright, all these cards are good. Everything... Again, this is what happens when a deck is so bad. Like, you gotta create cards that are just insanely good. It has to happen. Like, this card's insane because it does so much. It summons so many monsters. This card summons itself, and also, I guess, destroying one of your monsters can be good because, again, a bunch of Crystron cards, they float. I'm pretty sure of that. And there are a few graveyard effects, etc. And then this is a double Foolish Burial, which is also quite clearly really good, especially when we factor in the existence of Rosenix and Tistralos, whatever that, no, Tistalos, I can't read. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player or whatever. And then this card's obviously insane, this is insane. And then the first time each of your Crystron monsters will be destroyed by battle, each turn it is not destroyed, okay. Just like Draconic Diagram, you can banish this card from your grave, then target 1 Crystron monster in your grave, special summon it. Okay, yeah, so this card, hold on a second, this card needs send, oh, Crystron cards, yeah, it's not even just Crystron monster. Yeah, you can send this, and then also get a monster reborn. What the flying frig? What the shit? Okay, yeah, alright, okay, yeah, sure. Well, again, this is unbelievable. This is, like, insane. Hold on a second, can this... Oh my, I just noticed it. Oh my god, Bernard, this is insane. This is a 1-card combo, so you activate this, and then you search this, and then you destroy the continuous spell, and then you Foolish 2 cards, and then you can banish it, and then revive back one of your monsters, and then you can start popping off. And hold on a second, this... Oh, also recycle back any Crystron card. Again, just like... It's not just a Crystron monster. Oh my god, these cards are even better than I think they are. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in heaven right now. Everything is like, yes, Bernard. Keep giving them to me. Okay, Crystron Cluster. Oh no, it's the last card. So unfortunate. That means that we're getting Needle Fiber with an errata. You're locked under Crystron. No, actually, you're locked under Synchro. No, actually, even that would be... Even if Needle Fiber locks you under not being able to do anything for the rest of the turn, it's still really good, because it still means you can summon Formula Synchron on the opponent's turn, and then do some nasty things, and that's still good enough. Or like the Zapper Shrimp, and then also Quick Sing, Destroy Spell Trap, whatever. You can only use the second effect once per turn. Crystron cards you control cannot be banished by your opponent's card effects. I don't really know what this achieves. This would have been so good if it protected you from evenly matched, but it doesn't. If this card read, Crystron cards you control cannot be banished, oh my god. Would have been so nice, but it reads by your opponent's card effects. Even if it was like by card effect, evenly doesn't banish by card effect, it banishes by game mechanics. So yeah, I don't really see what this does, honestly. Maybe it protects you from Dark Core. I just literally mentioned like the most obscure card. I don't even know if it's still, hold on a second, Dark Core. So normal spell, discard one card, then target one face-up monster on the field, banish that target. Yeah, so first of all, that card's ass, and second of all, that card's ass. Okay, you can target one face-up card on the field, or up to 2 if you control a Crystron synchro monster. Shuffle one Crystron card from a grave or banished into the deck, then accept itself. And if you do, destroy the targeted cards. It's a continuous trap, so you just keep getting value over time. This is clearly a 1 of. It's not going to be a 2 or 3 of. It's easy to search. You're not trying to draw this, and it's also bad to draw going second for the most part. But it is a form of removal, and it can destroy 2 cards every single turn. So it fixes a lot of issues for this deck. You can start beating like floodgates, trap decks, etc. It's nice. Although I think if you're going first, you also you should be able to insta win against trap decks. Because one of the Crystron... I can't freaking read... I can't write. One of the Crystron monsters can be Quick Sing to banish all spells and traps your opponent controls and in the grave. What the f... Oh! Alright, okay, yeah. Crystron Phoenix against Labyrinth is Exodia and a half. Yeah, no, yeah. We need Needle Fiber. We absolutely need Needle Fiber. Every single one of these cards is insane. Completely insane. Every single card that I'm reading... is just like, chef's kiss. So, yeah, Konami, you did a beyond remarkable job. And by the way, this was a live reaction. And for these cards, it was a semi-live reaction because I knew a little bit what they did, but I didn't read like the full effects. I just knew that they were continuous traps that could summon themselves, and I knew some of the effects. But honestly, I'm really disappointed by these cards. Well, not really disappointed because it's just the first like wave of reveals, whatever. Maybe we're going to be getting even more cards in that set. But for now, this has no future. It's just way too underdeveloped because it's 3 traps, 1 field spell, 1 monster. It's clearly not enough to build a full deck. And then this is clearly enough to start experimenting with the Crystron deck. And also Speedroid. That's also a deck that I'm going to be testing a lot very soon. So yeah, stay tuned because I'm going to be making a lot of updated combo videos and deck profiles. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know how you feel about these new cards in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.